Hello? Hello! Hi, friends.
Oh, yeah.
We're here.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go? Let's go. Let's go, guys. Yeah, power. We have it back. Thank you, Sammy. 25 months. Yeah, yay for power. How's everyone doing? I'm so sorry we were not on stream yesterday. I was at my wedding dress appointment and I get a text message from Sam at like 10 in the morning saying that the power just went out. So that was unfortunate. And then, oh, I was already there. Yeah. So then it didn't come back on until later in the night. So we just decided to not stream because it was way too late anyways. But we did get to use the wok and it worked so well. Hi, Dust. Hi, Nike, Cookie, Titan. Welcome in, guys. We missed you. Ebos, thank you for the follow. So yeah, we did chicken wings yesterday. So we did take some videos while we were doing it. I mean, that's the best part. It's like, well, we have no power, but we can still cook the chicken wings because we're using fire outside. Yeah, really big windstorm. Is basically our entire area was out of power yesterday. And well, there's only a certain amount of crews that can go around on the weekend and fix all of the power lines because all of our power here on the island is above ground. So if a tree falls, you're done. And Sam actually heard the tree fall yesterday and then the power just cut out. He's like, well, there's that. Yeah, if you check in Discord in the announcements section, you'll see where one of the trees fell. So crazy, but it's to be expected. It's a bit windy out still today, but I think we're okay. Hopefully they fixed everything. Yeah, we're good. I mean, basically I was trying to do all my wedding dress stuff and get home before a tree fell on the road and then I would get stuck in the city. Yeah, Sammy knocked into the tree and there it went. There it went. Okay, so I was busy this morning seasoning our tagine for lunch today. So I don't know if you saw some of my Instagram stories, but that's what I've been up to, as well as like washing up all our new cookware that we got in the last week. So very good morning so far, and yes, the sun is shining. Yes, this is the one we got last weekend. It's beautiful. I love it. It looks so good with all our stream colors and everything. And this is one of the bigger tagines that we've seen to buy in the store. So this cost $130. We got it for, it was first marked down for 25% off because there's a little chip on the inside of it. It's not even in the enamel. So Sam and I made a educated decision that it would be fine. And then because it was my birthday that day, they gave us an extra 5% off. So we got 30% off of this thing. So regular it was $200. And then I will say, so like Le Creuset ones are smaller than this one, and then they cost around $300. So do your research, guys. Hi, Sammy. Okay, so this is ceramic, so it's a little bit less durable. You have to be more careful with it. You really don't want to chip it. Whereas Le Creuset, you're paying $100 more, but it's cast iron. Tagine, yep, tagine. So we're gonna learn all about Tagine Cookery today. This is our first time cooking with this on stream. And yes, over the past couple of years of streaming on here, we have wanted a tagine for quite a long time. Hi, Rook. How are you? Yeah, how come I don't get discounts for my birthday? It's actually all Sam. Sam is like the total discount man. He is not scared to ask for anything. Yeah, it's with a G. Things are good, Rook. Things are so good. All right, so a couple of things linked here. No. Maybe that's why it's really bright. So first link there is our tagine recipe and facts. And then while the tagine is cooking, that's way better. Hey guys, I felt like I was being blinded by the light. So while the tagine is cooking, this is all stovetop cookery. So one pot wonder right here is what we'll call this one. And then we're gonna make some of Bon Appetit's best banana bread to bake in the oven while we're waiting for our tagine for the last little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rook. Did you know that honey and fried cheese sticks are really good? Yes. Yes. Yeah, honey and cheese. And then if you take it a step further and have fried cheese, very good. Yeah, Jeannie, what kind of wishes we wishing for today? The tagine? The tagine. Okay, so let's learn about what we're getting ourselves into before we start cooking. This is supposed to be cooked on the stovetop. So it did come with a wonderful little booklet, Mon Tagine, so my tagine. It is made in France, and then there's a 10-year warranty on this as well. Kiwi Mish, thank you for the follow, welcome in. So you know it's legit when the French version is the first thing in the book. So this is what I did this morning. It says, before using for the first time, half fill the dish with milk and bring slowly to a boil, 5 minutes on low, 5 minutes on a medium heat, and boil for another 5 minutes. The boiling milk needs to reach the top of the tagine. So I put the lid on once the milk was boiling and let the milk come all the way up. What should we call this? The top of the hat. So the milk came all the way up because it is gonna get hot in here too, right? So what happens is the steam creeps up and then drips back down onto the food, keeping it really moist. Mama, good FD. Thank you so much for the 22 months. Oh, another one of our very long-term subscribers. Thank you so much to you and Papa for being here for that amount of time. Hope you guys are doing well. So we boiled the milk in there, and then after it came to a boil and came up to the top of the hat there on the lid, you let the milk cool back down in there, and then I washed it out with soap and water. I will say though that I definitely did scald the milk onto the bottom, so be aware of that if you are gonna do that to your tagine. I didn't know what I was doing, so it took a little bit of scrubbing, but we did get like all of the scalded milk off the bottom. And I mean, my thinking with this is that the proteins and the fat from the milk is going to kind of seal the inside of the tagine when we brought it up to a boil. And now like all the little porous holes should be filled and nothing should stick to this. That's my guess, because I've never seasoned with milk before. What are we cooking right now? We are going to start making a Moroccan tagine for lunch. So chicken and potatoes and carrots, all cooked with spices in this on the stovetop for like about an hour and a half. So low and slow. So it says your tagine can be used on all types of stovetops with an induction disc for induction burners, because this is not metal, right? But you can use it on your induction, so that's cool. Always use a low heat for the first 5 minutes so that the temperature builds up gradually. Otherwise, it might crack because this is ceramic. So be very sure that you remember all of these things. And with this kind of specialty cookware, I always like to keep these little booklets that they send with them, just in case you forget what you're supposed to do with them, because I have quite a few different little pieces in the mix here. So do not heat the base of the tagine when it's empty. Always make sure there's either water or oil in the bottom. Cook on the burner most appropriate size for the tagine, so usually on the largest. This one's a nice big one. Thanks to the highly resistant glaze, you can use metal utensils when cooking without scratching the surface, so that's really good to know. When the dish is so hot, do not place it in direct contact with anything cold. So don't go from like having your hot tagine in here to putting it into your serving tray and then you dip this into like your sink that has cold water. Don't do that because it'll crack as well. When you take it out of the oven, if you are cooking in the oven, place it on a neutral surface such as a wooden board or cloth. If, when cleaning it, you find that some residue cannot be removed, soak it in hot water and white vinegar before placing it in the dishwasher. So that's the other great thing, is this can go in the dishwasher, you guys. And then they also have a few recipes in the back here. So one for a chicken tagine, lemon, honey, olives, and fresh veggies, and then a spring beef tagine with mild paprika. So that sounds kind of more Hungarian. And then the other thing I really want to cook in here is lamb. Has anyone else cooked in a tagine before? This is my first experience. Speed. Yeet it. Yeah, just yeet it. Just yeet the subscription at us. Thank you so much for the 3 months, dude. I hope you and the fam are well. I'm sure your babe is growing up quite quick there. Cleveland Streamers has Shadow Badger? You can confirm. It'd be a no from you. Why would I know that? I don't know what you guys get up to. Some people make tagine at home. And that's okay if you don't know that. So, everything we need to know about tagine. What is a tagine pot and how does it work? You have, oh my gosh, what did you make in it, Cleveland Streamers? Speed, he's a little gassy today, but doing well. He's gas powered. The wings in the wok were amazing. We'll have to redo the wings in the wok again. They were so good. I cannot wait to show you guys it. Oh, you've never been a cook, mama, but you like watching cooking shows. Moroccan chicken with honey and apricots, boom. I would say that's the best place to start, is doing a chicken one. Yes, Nike, I did see your Instagram to me. I could either do yours over from like the Super Bowl request, or you can request something new, up to you. If you want to do something keto, I'm down as well. Give me an excuse to make something keto. So a tagine pot is a cone-shaped clay cooking vessel for the slowly simmered and generously spiced dishes of North Africa. It comes in a 2-piece set with a round and shallow base, topped by a conical lid, tapering at the top with a knob that also serves as a handle to check on what's bubbling inside. While tagines are similar to other thick-walled pots with tight-fitting lids, such as Dutch ovens, what makes them unique are their conical shape, which promotes steam circulation with very little water. While the food is being cooked, the steam rises up into the cone, condensates, and falls back into the dish, continuously basting the other ingredients and keeping them moist and buttery. This was ingenious for nomads living in the desert where water was scarce, and their shallow bases' dual function for both cooking and serving food made them space efficient too. Tagines were used as portable ovens, placed over an open fire or a bed of coals. Very cool. Speed, you smoked some wings the other day and then flash fried them. So crunchy. Oh man, I bet. Because the smoke would have like dried out the skin, right? Okay, sounds good, my dude. Sounds good, Nike. Your mom has a really old tagine, like 40 years old. Oh my gosh. Do you remember her making stuff in it, Kiwi? So classic clay or earthenware tagines are usually unglazed, which lends the dishes they cook an earthy flavor, but you can find them nowadays in different types of materials, including glazed ceramic, which is this, and in a multitude of colors and designs. How should you cook with a tagine, and what should you make in it? That's a good question. Rukia, our damn smoking wings. Oh, beef roast. Yum. So tagine cooking is a method rather than a specific dish. So it's the method of cooking as well as the device it gets cooked in. Most tagines involve layering aromatics such as onions and garlic with meat, vegetables, spices, oil, and a bit of water. Most tagine recipes won't call for any pre-browning of aromatics and meat because all the ingredients steam and caramelize together. So it's even easier than like your French braised dishes. As the ingredients cook, the stew develops a deep and complex sauce that you can scoop up with bread or spoon over couscous. The sauce that comes out of this, amazing. Grizzle, you always thought there was a hole in the top. Nope, there is no hole because we want to keep the steam inside. So the most popular Moroccan tagine recipes are often both savory and sweet and embrace the use of preserved ingredients. So chicken tagine with preserved lemon and olive, chicken and apricot, or lamb or beef with prunes. So usually like sweet dried fruits are always in there. And then olives are a big one as well. And then typically lemon flavoring for sure. And then you can also find plenty of vegetarian options, such as tagine with carrot, zucchini, peas, raisins. And then the spices that are typically used are saffron, ginger, turmeric, coriander, paprika, and cinnamon. That is it, my friends. I think we're ready to get into it. I feel more confident now that we have learned a bit more about our tagine. Where's the better half? He is sitting on the couch right now. He's chilling. Hi, Philibake Chef. How are you doing? I know, so that's the thing. Yesterday is, even when I got home, I tried to post on Discord as soon as possible that I wouldn't be streaming. Couldn't even make a post to Discord because the internet was so shite here. Is they must have been limiting how much data each household could use. Couldn't even do a Discord post for like an hour. But yeah, I was like, well, everyone's gonna think that we're gonna come on and then they're gonna be worried. So thanks guys, we are safe. The blue dagger, yeah, a dagger, a knife, whatever you wanna call it. Sammy Speed says, hey. All right, so for our tagine today, we need 1 whole chicken. We need some onion, ginger, pepper, saffron, turmeric, paprika, garlic, parsley, olives, preserved lemons, some olive oil, some water, and salt. That is it. So we're gonna prep up all of our aromatics. We are debating on whether I want to take the chicken apart for the tagine and have like little pieces rather than having it whole in there. Yeah, we know it's a knife, but dagger, much more badass. It's true, Speed. It's true. Oh, sorry, they do say at the top, 1 whole chicken cut into pieces. Up to you whether you want to keep the skin on or not. I think it will stay more moist if you keep the skin on. So literally we place pretty much everything in the pot and let it come up to a simmer. And then we turn the chicken once. And then this will take about half an hour to cook. So if you leave the chicken whole, it'll take about double the amount of time rather than us breaking apart the chicken. So up to you how much time you want to take to make your tagine. But it is kind of like a showstopper. So if you want to keep it on your stovetop when you have company over, keep the chicken whole. Okay, I'm gonna start getting some ingredients out. Let's get our tagine set up on the stovetop. And I will say, like, the ceramic is quite light to work with. It's not really heavy compared to if you had a cast iron tagine. It would be a lot heavier to use, especially once it's filled up. So keep that in mind as well. Look at this onion. I guess it's time that we should use it up, hey? And then this one didn't put any vegetables in it, but my favorite vegetables to put into tagine, I always like potatoes, carrots. I had cauliflower in the fridge, so we're gonna do that. Just pop our onion on here. And then, so the first time, one quick story before we start. The first time, yeah, those are our crazy Nantes carrots. First time Sam and I had Moroccan tagine is we were working in this condo building or apartment building on 3 different units where a flood happened on the top floor and then it obviously went down to the units below. The building manager, so they were Moroccan, didn't know that. So one day we were working there. We were there for about a month in total, I would say. One day we're working there and the building manager comes in and he's like, my wife's gonna cook you guys lunch. And we're like, okay, like that sounds amazing. No one ever offers that to us and we're not even working on their unit. So literally the next day, what do we get? Chicken tagine, you guys, with like fresh made bread. At one point she had to like come up to us, knocks on the door. She's like, I'm so sorry. It's gonna be a little bit later because the fresh bread is still rising. We're like, honestly, don't even stress out about it because this is the greatest thing ever. And yeah, very tasty. I don't know if I can go back to the photo far enough for you guys. Try and guesstimate when it was. I'm gonna read your thing, Speed. Give me like 1 sec. I think I'm getting close. Chimkin tagine. Okay, anyways, carrying on. It was the greatest thing ever. So I'm happy to say that I know the authentic flavor of it and we should be able to recreate it. Quite delicious. And yeah, they didn't ask for anything in return. Like, amazing, the generosity of some people. All right, Speed, you bought a mediocre, expensive thermometer a couple weeks ago and loved it. Your wife used it to make sure the bath water was at the safe temperature for the baby. It got wrapped in a towel and you found it in the washer. Needless to say that it was waterproof to a certain extent. You found the extent and it no longer works. So invent all out and ordered a Thermopin, freaking $100. Oh my gosh. I don't know how much our thermometer was. Sam bought it for us, but I don't think it was that expensive. Hi Trey, good to see you as well. Yeah, so happy to be back. It just feels weird around here when the power goes out. It's like almost too quiet and then you don't know what to do. Okay, chimkin. A little bit of butchery to start today. And then we will carry on. Got such a good deal on these chickens this week, guys. We are only using one today, but 2 chickens for $12? What? And they're so tasty. It's Pickle Rich. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, good thing a big green egg don't need no power. That's exactly it. We still were able to make our chicken wings. One chimkin. Dry it off a little bit. Has anyone else cooked anything delicious this weekend? What were you guys up to yesterday? Felt so weird to not be online. You're doing fried chicken, mashed taters, and corn. Nice. Such a good Sunday dinner. All right, let's get into it. Let's check this out, Speed. Oh yeah, your blintzes. Those were so nice. Cleveland, you microwave some leftover pizza, paired it with a bottle of scotch. We got a Raiders. Perfect timing, guys. We're just starting our stream. Just getting into the prep part. Healthy Addict. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Honestly, this is my first time cooking in a tagine, so I'm a little bit nervous, but also very excited because this has been a long time coming. How did your stream go today? What did you make? Oh, Grizzle, you're making a 4-inch thick porterhouse for the family? You guys do not mess around. You don't mess around. Yeah, thanks for showing me up right now. What are bits? Bits are Twitch currency. You can earn bits if you're in the US. I don't know about Europe, but Americans seem to earn quite a few bits by watching ads on Twitch. Whereas Canadians, I think we get like 2 bits per ad we watch, so not the best. Hi, Micah Rocks. Oh, you made mushroom asparagus risotto. Yum. Yeah, this cooking in a tagine, we have figured out. We just did our history and we learned what this is and how to cook in it. It's kind of a one-pot wonder thing. Is you just put everything in the pot and let it go. How easy is that? Pickle Rich, you cooked with a tagine the other day. Lamb meatballs with a spicy tomato sauce. Oh my gosh. And then you added eggs to boil on the top for the last 5 minutes? That's like a shakshuka thing going on there. Dars, thank you for the follow. As well as, I don't know how to say that, cheese and tubis. Welcome in, guys. Oh my gosh, cast iron one. That must be pretty heavy. Mine is ceramic and enamel glazed. Okay, I'm gonna get my boning knife so we can start taking apart this chicken. Thank you for the host as well, Dars. Chosen. Okay, chosen. Thank you for letting me know how to say that properly. Welcome in. And then I thought while our tagine is cooking on the stovetop today, we would make some of Bon Appetit's best banana bread. Okay, so the bottom is cast iron and the top is ceramic. That's smart. Sounds good, healthy addict. I totally know the feeling. It's like, I want to stay, but someone has to clean the kitchen. Oh, wow, Shadow. Yeah, I wouldn't know about bits. This stream is the only reason I'm on Twitch. Well, don't worry about bits then, unless you're like really intrigued. Okay, so chicken butchery to start. I always like to start by taking the legs off first. I find it's really easy. And then we will go into the breast. Sergeant Stroopwafel? Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. And kind of open that up. So what we're gonna do, make one nice slice in between the leg and the breast here, and that's gonna open it up, and we'll be able to see the knuckle by the hip bone where we can take the leg off of the chicken. And I think that's how we're gonna cook the chicken today, is in legs and breast. I think that'll be the best. All right, so now we got our legs opened up. This is the worst part about butchering chicken, is I always like to pop the knuckle out from the legs. So you kind of get this snap sound. But it makes it so much easier. And so then the legs lay flat, and then we can see, if I clean this up a bit, the knuckle bone is right there. So we know that if we do one clean swipe that way, we will release the leg from the carcass. One other thing to take note of is the hip bone is like right here. And I always find my knife gets kind of stuck there. So I always just cut underneath of it, kind of loosen off. Okay, so let's go for our one slice. Boom, one chicken leg. Let's do the other one. 2 chicken legs, just like that. Hi, Bonkman, how are you? I wanna ask you, did you get your cookbook yet? Yeah, is this chicken vegan? I don't know if he ate any bugs, but he might be vegan. Okay, so for the breast, we're gonna cut along each side of the breastbone here. You can clearly see it. I'll go along one side. And then we'll go along the other side. Like that. I'm gonna turn this because at the top of our chicken breast here, this is where our wishbone is. So same thing with turkey and all other poultry. So I like to just release the breast from there first. Find it's easier. Just cut along the wishbone, boom. And now we can kind of open up our chicken breast. Just slide your finger along there and it should come cleanly, like off of the rib cage so that you can see the rib cage like that. And then all we're gonna do is keep sliding our knife along that to release it. Checked it yesterday. It's still not there. Yeah, I am patient. Thank you for having patience. Vegans can't eat bugs. Nope. I'm sure vegans can have stuff that tastes good. Guys. So slowly keep slicing along here. I'm gonna do a cut like that. Okay, so that is now released from the rib cage. And now all we have to do is we have our chicken wing kind of hiding under here. We need to release the breast from that. So I'm gonna do a slice like this. And then all we need to do is one clean cut there.
I miss my red knife already.
Hojerific! Aw, 12 months, my dude! 12 months in our birthday month? Thank you so much. I hope you are well, Hojerific, my fellow Canadian. Okay, let's get this other chicken breast off. Yeah, the golden knife. Oh, shucks. It's been a year. Missed the red knife already. I know, you were like the one that loved the red sub badge the most. Okay, once again, we're at the point where we just have to release the breast from the wing. So one nice cut. Do I have a little bone here? Ah, the wishbone. Sneaky. So one nice slice, there we go. And then you can either cook the chicken wing, might as well. That'll be a nice little snack. You can eat the chicken wing a little bit ahead of the breast and leg. And then I always keep my chicken carcasses like this to make broth or stock. Very important. We don't want to waste anything here. You're at work. No. Chosen and you are from Surrey? Sweet. I used to live in Vancouver. I lived there for 4 years, 5 years almost. Yeah, someday Speed will get that red knife. Okay, I am just going to package up the chicken carcass, but we can leave this on the cutting board, and then I think we're gonna salt it right away, it says. Nice, con carne, you gotta stop going right now, see? There are so many tasty little bits, especially on the back here. There's still lots of meat that I typically get to pick off. I think this will fit in here. I think so. Yep. Oh, perfect. Little wash up, no cross contamination of the raw chicken. Hey, White Dove, how are you? How many pounds was that bird? Let me check the label on it, because there was 2 in this bag. Oh, I already cut the label off. That's why it's not on there. I was like, where is it? I saw it earlier. Okay, so those 2 chickens weighed 2.8 kilos. So about 1.4 kilos per bird. You guys can convert that. I'm sorry, I'm Canadian. Yes, it works every time still. Can chickens get corona? Oh, heck, I don't know, dude. Let's not even go there, Dust. Don't even say it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, don't even go there. Okay, I'm gonna get some salt. The ones in Canada can? No! Stream, now under quarantine. Salty salt, salt, salt. I like that we pre-salt this, especially since we kept the bones and the skin on. It will take a little bit longer for it to season the meat. We can give it a little flip as well. Yeah, I'm not actually sorry, Sergeant Stroopwafel. Metric is way better. Hi, Willamini. I am also glad I got power back on. It would have been a very weird weekend without a stream. They pretty much closed everything down today in the Netherlands. Only hotels and supermarkets are still open. Holy. So here's our update from our end, is there's still only been one confirmed case on the island. So we've been successful in staying isolated from it, which is really good. So there's not as much panic here anymore. Yeah, I'm wondering if Oregon is getting all the wind today that we got yesterday. But you know what? We still have some pretty big gusts happening today. I'm seeing the trees sway. You went and got some whiskey yesterday and even the liquor store is cleaned out? Wow. People are seriously worried. Well, I think the States are getting hit pretty hard though. What? You had two ladies stab each other over toilet paper at Wanker World yesterday? Wow. Wow, Speed. It's getting to that, isn't it? What happened to, like, taking care of each other? Yeah, that is insane. We have people here actually putting out posts on Marketplace saying, like, if you need toilet paper, message them. Like, not selling it, like, willing to give toilet paper to people. So maybe there were some people that were like buying toilet paper just so in case other people needed it, they had it. I don't know. Not everyone is just buying it to make money off of it. Let's just say that. Yeah, everything should restock tomorrow. So stock it up. Hey Relic, how are you? Heck yeah, Rook. Stock up on beer. B-Day, 5-day weekend. White Dove, you need to find toilet paper. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, chicken has been seasoned. So next up, next ingredients. We need to finely chop our onion. And then we're gonna get a bunch of our spices together. And then prep our vegetables. Here is our sprouting onion. They're closing Walmart's from 11 to 6, so they have time to get cleaned up and restocked. Wow. That-ish cry. Are people seriously like that, Hojerific? Like they're being racist against the Asian cultures? What? I don't think we can get too much into that, obviously, with stream, but that's sad. That's the dumbest assumption ever. Okay, finally chop our onion. So my favorite way to slice onion, I don't know if we'll see all the little ridges. So onions naturally have these little lines going that way. So I like to follow those. And then one other thing really important is we follow the curve of the onion, and then we don't get those weird pieces when we chop around the root. I find it keeps it more consistent. So Sammy's definitely gonna love our fine chopped onion here. That way he won't have to see it. the 1/2. And then the other thing is I don't cut completely through to the top of the onion. And that way all of this stays together for us to be able to dice it up. Nice, 7-Eleven has hand sanitizer. Yeah, if we get more than 200 viewers today, we gotta go. It's illegal. No gatherings. But what about the interwebs? Well, Sam and I got the email this morning from where we booked our honeymoon, is our flights. They can't confirm that those are gonna happen. So that's where we are at. Can no longer confirm flights to Hawaii in June. Yeah, we be chopping, Relic. Chop it up. Obviously, sharp knife. This onion is pretty old. As you could tell, it was sprouting. So it's kind of soggy, making it a bit difficult to chop. But just go slow. Slow and controlled. I'm not crying, you're crying. Yeah, Edmonton honeymoon. Themed room at West Ed. Here we come. Yes, Hoju. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll stay in a different themed room every night. Okay, finely chopped onion. Ready to go. Are we bashing other countries? Guys, I wasn't reading chat. Are we not getting along right now? Yeah, time for a cabin out in the Yukon. Well, that's what Sam said. So here's the good thing about this situation is we did pre-book everything prior to Corona happening. So we have insurance on everything. So if we need to postpone, we can. But Sam's like, I'll just drive up to Alaska then. We'll just go for a drive instead. Okay, I'm just gonna put this onion in a bowl for now. So we have room on our board to chop the rest of our veggies. Okay, yeah, as long as there's no bashing, guys. As long as we're all just making good jokes, we're good. Mind you, I also didn't stream yesterday, so we have lots to say. It's a busy day. Bye, Hoju. Thank you so much for the 1 year, dude. It's great to hear from you. Take care of yourself. I guess that's allowed. Yeah, sarcastic comments about the citizens of your own country? I suppose. You guys can fight. Fight yourselves. Butt burglar? Drink? Cheers, butt. It's okay, Willamini. It's okay. That's the best part. Because we all actually are not fighting.
Butt burglar!
We have a butt burglar, one of the first people in the channel. She has been one of, well, my best mod. She is very strong-willed, so watch out, first of all. And thank you for the 14 months, but Anius Optrix was asking about you the other day, but he's just hoping that you and the fam are well. Why is this stream marked as mature? Because sometimes crazy stuff happens. But should be nicely behaved today for your kiddos. Yeah, please don't burgle my butt. Watch out. Yeah, sarcasm on the internet can be challenging. It's true. Okay, so first vegetable going in, we have carrots. Sometimes it can get wild in here. So here's the thing, is we are on an island and we are nicely isolated where we only have one confirmed case in the entire region. So we are okay. Yeah, safety island, nobody come here. You are not invited currently. Yeah, we now have 24 carrots in one. Honestly, I don't even think I have to peel this. Let's not even waste any of this. It's so beautiful. So one thing with tagine, I like to do everything kind of bite-sized so that you don't have to cut your vegetables down. And then obviously, the larger you cut your vegetables, the longer it will take. So if we're doing bite-sized, the vegetables aren't gonna take quite as long to cook as the chicken, I think. Hi, Mike Sai. How are you, dude? You're in Houston, 50 confirmed cases so far. You have 12 confirmed in the city, 6 in your county. Oh, wow. Hi, Greek. How are you? People went on an Egyptian cruise and came back with it. Hey, that's like the guy here. He came back from Egypt. And that's what happened. And then he didn't say anything. I was like, Speed wants to model for me? This is amazing. Guys, first ever Cook with Kate model, Speed 508. Yeah, I would like to go get a cabbage, but I don't know if I should leave my house. I'm gonna do 1 carrot. That should be lots, because yes, this is like 24 carrots in one. 24 karat gold. Hell yes. Smartest thing I have read on the internet in a long time. Schools are canceled. Husband's work is doing paid time off. All the toilet paper is sold out, so I bought a bidet. There we go. Okay, I'm going to cut this in half. And then, yeah, we're gonna keep it in that shape. Oh, Cleveland streamers, you have to self-isolate for 7 days. You're going mad. Well, at least there's Twitch. These are called Nantes carrots. And they're actually a French variety when we look them up. So I'm gonna do a little bit of like fun shapes today, I think. I'm gonna cut on the bias and keep it nice bite size, like that. Yep, those are the ones. These carrots, my favorite ever to get in the winter time. They're sweet and crunchy, and they actually taste like a carrot. You're isolating with your whole family. 2 weeks straight minimum, yeah. Okay, our potatoes. I'm gonna do 4 potatoes. What's origin sounds like a parrot? Could it be a carrot? Yeah, an orange parrot. Just gonna peel any blemishes off, but I'm gonna try and keep as much skin on the potatoes as possible. It's nice and thin. These are Yukon Golds. So nicely thin skinned potato. You're in New York and shit's getting worse by the minute here. One thing I will say, guys, is it is smart to maybe like take a good part of your day and not check the news for a bit if you feel like you are getting overwhelmed. Because yeah, there is nothing really good happening on the news. So if you're someone that gets affected by the bad news, try to not pay attention to it for a little bit. Give yourself a break. Okay, so we're cutting our potato, same size as the carrot, because they can get cooked together at the same time. So potatoes, I'm just gonna cut into little chunks like that. There's also a lot of misinformation. Yep. Yeah, be careful believing everything that you read. Get your facts straight. Yeah, instead of watching the news, just watch Kate on Twitch instead. This is not paid advertising. Okay, next up, cauliflower. I thought this would be super good in here because this is another vegetable that's gonna soak up all the flavor of the liquid that it gets cooked in. Yeah, I don't know. I have many opinions on what's going on. I don't want to get too much into it. There's lots of things that you can believe though, right? Everyone has a different belief. And there's lots of speculations. Okay, we are first gonna cut the core. Zoom this out a bit. Cut the core out of our cauliflower. So I like to make 4 cuts just around the stem here. Kind of angled your knife. And then we should be able to twist. Boom. Gone. And then take the rest of the leaves out. Are there any specific brand of knives I like? This main chef's knife that I've been using is a Shun. And if you use the command knife in chat, you'll get a link to this exact model. Check that out. And this one's a more expensive variety of this brand, but even just the basic Shuns are super awesome. But one thing I will say, Willimini, is everyone has their own brand of knife they like to use because of how it feels in your hand. So this fits my hand, and that's really important. It's not all about just the branding and the price that makes a knife good. You need to feel it and have it comfortable to use. Yeah, so this is my one Shun, and then a lot of my other knives, so like my boning knife that I was using on the chicken is a Victorinox, which is not expensive. Okay, now we're gonna use half of this. Just gonna break it in half. And I find that not cutting through to the floret, you don't get as much of this like little shrapnel falling off of the cauliflower. So you'll get less waste. You like a knife that takes a beating, yes. Yeah, the cauliflower dust, exactly. I usually just like scoop it into a little container and give it to my dog. Because there's no other use. It's just mush otherwise. Okay, so now I'm gonna separate these into the florets. And then this is Doggo's other snack. It's just the core. She absolutely loves it. And that will be for her as well. Basically any of the cauliflower dust doggo gets. Your knives of choice that you've had really good luck with is Hammered Stahl or Cutco. I have not used either of those. Okay, next up. So we're just gonna break down our cauliflower to nice bite-sized pieces, same as the carrot. Trim that part off. So I cut down and then kind of tear through to the floret. And then we don't get as much dust. Sammy. Okay. Your PC ran into a problem and has to restart. Bye, Speed. Enjoy your nap. That's what I did yesterday when I had no power. I was like, there's nothing else to do. I'll just have a nap. Okay, other ingredients that we need. So mostly all of our spices and aromatics now. So you can use either dried ginger. I'm gonna do fresh. So we need a teaspoon of that, black pepper, some saffron. So that's a more expensive spice. But we do have it. And saffron goes a long way because this says to only put 4 threads into it. Turmeric, paprika, and not smoked paprika. Not smoked. Here's our turmeric. Paprika. Still need some garlic as well. And then our pepper. Those are pretty basic spices, guys. Most people would have those around at home. Pro knife tip, yeah, don't hold the pointy end. Good one. That would hurt. Okay, we got our garlic and ginger. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do all 5 of these cloves of garlic. And then I'm gonna microplane the ginger in so it's really nice and fine. So smash our garlic. And then we can mince that with a garlic press. Yeah, also, always cut away from yourself. Yes. Because if that knife slips, well, it probably will go into you. If it's sharp. Go. Now you just have to peel our ginger. So I like to use the back of my paring knife or a spoon to peel the skin off. And that way you don't waste any of the flesh. There we go. But I like to live on the dangerous side. Yeah. Are we back on the project this week? I believe so, Dust. Not tomorrow. Probably Wednesday, I'm going to say. We'll be back on that project that we were streaming before. You once used your katana to peel a potato. Yeah, that was a challenge. Learning, though. Learning. Okay, let's do this. Mince our garlic. Because remember, everything kind of goes into the pot at one time. So we need to have all of our prep ready to go. All of our mise en place. Everything in its place. And then we get to make banana bread with chocolate chips. Every knife has a certain purpose. There is no one perfect knife. No. Yeah, there's not one knife that is good for every job. That's why there are so many different types and shapes of knives, because they all have a specific purpose. That's a good amount of garlic. Scoop the press out. Don't want to waste any. Then I'll grab the microplane next. To grate our ginger. And that will eliminate most of the hairs as well. And then I think it's time to tagine, friends. Our chicken has been sitting with the salt for what, about 20 minutes to half an hour now. So it's a little bit pre-seasoned. Oh, this smells really good. Okay, that's good. So we don't want the ginger hairs. So all the good stuff is right there. So scrape that out or tap it. Then I always rinse that right away to get the ginger hair out. So it really will stick in there if you let it dry. Okay, so we still need preserved lemon. And might as well do some dried apricot. Those tricky little gingers. Is preserved lemon just lemon curd? No. No, no, no. Preserved lemon is lemon that is mixed with salt and then let to ferment. Mine are, well, almost 2 years now. They're not the best. I don't know if my little fermenting setup up there is the best, but we'll still use them. But I would love to make another batch. Something went a little bit off. So it's literally you quarter your lemon, mix it with salt, And then the salt's gonna draw out the moisture and juice from the lemon, and you just need it covered completely in liquid. And then you let it sit in a nice, cool, dark place. And then that gets preserved. Very popular in like African dishes. So I always am very clean when using this. You don't want to contaminate it. So I have a little glass weight that I use to keep it submerged. One person in your town has tested positive. Ah! Delta Fingberg, thank you for the follow. I don't know how I feel about this lemon, so I'm gonna keep digging. And yeah, one thing I will say about fermenting stuff at home, especially with like wild ferments like this where nothing's really controlled, is sometimes it does go off. So until you start experimenting and getting to learn how it works, just be aware that, well, sometimes it won't work, but don't get discouraged by that. Just gonna have a taste. Still good. If it was like bitter and weird tasting, would not be good. But it just tastes like salty lemon. And that is all we want, because that was all that was in the jar. So I'm gonna do 3 of those because I don't like how this other piece looks. So that's just the skin there. Obviously we don't want to use the seeds. So will they now be alcoholic? They could get to that point. Like I've had kimchi kind of get to that point where it feels effervescent in your mouth, and that's okay too. Some people say that's like the ultimate form of fermenting, is if you can get it to feel fizzy in your mouth, that's like the best. So now we are just going to cut them into strips and then finally chop the preserved lemon. And you can buy these in the store. It's a little bit difficult for me to find here in Canada, but for sure in Europe. And I'm sure you could find it on Amazon. Yeah, let's just go to outer space. Hey, Dust? We out of here. Just gonna go to another planet. Sam says he's in. Oh, Titan says he's moving in with us. Nope, no one else is invited to the island. We're safe here. We can't risk it. The lemon looks odd, but it is a weird ingredient for sure. But I think it's totally necessary in tagine. Okay, we got that. Our dried apricots. This is where some sweetness comes in. Same with the carrots though, is there sweetness there as well. So that looks good. About a cup worth. And then, because I want a little bit apricot in each bite, why don't we cut it into thirds or fourths? And these are unsulfured, which is why they're so dark. So typically your dried apricots are like really orange. They have a preservative in them. So these ones are organic. That's why they're very dark. It's gonna be really good, and it doesn't take very long to cook, about half an hour. Yep. Good afternoon, cooking koalas. Yeah, we're yelling for excitement, as we should be. Okay, we got our chicken, onion, ginger, pepper, saffron, turmeric, paprika, garlic. We need to chop some parsley. Oh, I gotta grab the olives. We got our preserved lemon, and then we just need some olive oil. So olives, olive oil, parsley. But the parsley we can do once this is already all simmering in the pot. So just our olives and olive oil. And then we're putting everything together. So this is what I'm using for olives, Castrovillano. Very, very nice and buttery and not a really strong olive flavor. They're green. Got this from Costco. The black things, well, they look black on my camera, is they are apricots dried. But they're unsulfured, so that's why they're really dark in color.
The breeds are very happy with the suet.
Yeah? Evelyn Alton, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yes, oh my gosh, these olives, so good to snack on. I'm going to, I think, take out all of the brine. We're gonna use all of the olives because they're so delicious, and well, I'll probably snack on one or two. Olive oil. And what's our next step? Distribute the onions in the tagine and arrange the chicken on top, followed by all the spices, preserved lemon, and water. Cover that and set on medium-low heat. Let's see, give the tagine time to reach a simmer without uncovering it, so no peeking. I'm gonna spit my olive pit. So no peeking in the tagine. If you don't hear the tagine simmering within 20 minutes, slightly increase the heat and then maintain the lowest heat setting required for maintaining like a very gentle simmer, so just a few bubbles. Yeah, here's another one of those. If you're looking, you ain't cooking. Turn the chicken. It says every 5 minutes. That's a little much though. I would think I'm just gonna turn it like halfway. Cover the tagine, allow the chicken to finish cooking until very tender. Add in your olives and your apricots near the end so they just kind of soften up and warm. And then because they did not do any type of vegetable in there, so these vegetables, the chicken's gonna take about half an hour or so, maybe a bit longer once it comes up to a simmer. Veggies might take 10 minutes. So keep that in mind, like 10 minutes before we are ready to serve, then we put our veggies in. Turn off the heat, let the tagine cool for about 10 to 15 minutes before serving. Moroccan tradition is to serve the food directly in the tagine. All right, I'm in. I'm gonna take a quick break, guys, and then we'll come back and get this tagine going. back, friends. Dusty, like how I say that. If you're looking, you ain't cooking. Yeah, does adding veggies count as peaking? Yes. That's so true, cooking koalas. You can never have enough olives, pickles, pepperonis, and other things in your fridge. I'm gonna pop this window open a bit more since we're gonna start cooking. The sun is shining in here, and we are going over to the stove top, guys. It's time. It is time. We made it. So see what I mean? We had like a little bit of scalded milk on the bottom that we just couldn't get off. I'm hoping that it'll lift off. That was the only mishap with the seasoning. Okay, so it says, layer the onions in the bottom. This is our first layer. Kind of spread this out because this is going to be our base that everything else sits on. Where does the garlic and ginger go? So it doesn't say where to put all of the other like aromatics. So I'm gonna do ginger and the minced garlic on top of our onions here. Just kind of mix that up and spread it out. And that way it'll really flavor the chicken and vegetables. Yum. It's gonna become really fragrant once we get the heat on this. Your dog sitting this week? Dust. It's cold and rainy there. I need to see pictures of doggo. How to distract me from stream. Duh. He's so cute. And he only has 3 legs. Aww. Hi, B Sultan. How are you? How did your stream go? Okay. Next up, chicken. So I'm gonna do the chicken breast, skin side up. So same with the chicken legs. This is pre-salted. And then we'll do the wings, excuse me, right in the middle. Beauty. Now it's time for the spices. Yeah, Sammy's here. He's just chilling on the couch. Tidying up and eating lots of chicken. I should be at that point soon. Yeah, he's so cute, Dust. Really, really cute pupper. All right, we need to first, I'm gonna grind our pepper on our chicken. And then we'll start sprinkling all of our spices over top. Beauty. So a teaspoon of turmeric, teaspoon of paprika. Obviously, if you feel like this is not enough of the spices, you can add more. Just kind of sprinkle that over, because once we get the steam going in here, it's gonna distribute the spices. So this is gonna make everything really nice and yellow, the turmeric. It's also one of those spices that's said to be like very good for you. Has lots of health benefits. Our paprika. Also gonna give lots of color to the dish. So it'll be nice and orange, I'll say. And then another thing that'll give color is our saffron. So it says about 4 of the stems, but mine are pretty small, so I'm just gonna do a little pinch. Also, this is getting a little bit old. I'll try and use some of it up. All right. Now we need 1/3 cup of olive oil, so I'll pour that over next, and then 1 cup of water. And then we can finally turn the heat on. One of the main things is it says don't turn the heat on without any liquid in the bottom. So once we get the oil in, we can turn the heat. We'll do a low heat for the first 5 minutes, it says, and then we can turn it to medium. What we're trying to do for the first 5 minutes is to just bring up the heat of our ceramic, and that way we won't crack it by having our cold ingredients in it. Okay, we got our oil. So nice low heat. I'll set a 5-minute timer. And then we'll get our cup of water portioned out. I think it'd be amazing to have a tagine with like a see-through lid. It'd be so cool. So water around the edge because I didn't want to wash all the spices off. Spices can go away. You can also add some more different spices if you want. But usually for the first time of me making something, I like to keep it to the recipe. I don't like to stray too much. I think beef would be like really good with cinnamon type of spices, some darker flavors. Okay, I am going to put all my vegetables together in a bowl and then put my apricots with my lemon and then just leave all of that stuff near the tagine over here for when we finish it up. And then we can start making our banana bread recipe. So we're doing some stovetop cookery and some baking today. Rinse my knife from those sticky apricots. And then we still just have to chop some parsley. A pinch of parsley. You use your tagine in the oven. Have you been doing it wrong? No. No, you can use it both ways, for sure. This is my first time, Sultan. So because we cut the chicken up into pieces, like the breast, leg, and wing, it should only have to cook for about half an hour. But if we kept the chicken whole in its form, probably closer to an hour. But really not too long. Where's my clean bowl? Bung! And you know what? I'm gonna put the potatoes and carrots in there right now. I think they will take a bit to cook. And I'd rather not have to like wait on them later on. If it's like, well, the chicken's cooked, but the veggies aren't. That'd be so sad.
I'll be at the bridge that links Earth to the heavens. You can stay here alone and watch what happens to this purgatory.
Okay, the only thing we'll have to add a little bit later is the cauliflower. So we have a few things to add, not too much though. Cauliflower dust. Yep, it's coming up. Okay, next recipe. Bon Appetit's best banana bread. Says it makes 1 loaf, so 8.5 inches by 4.5 inches. There is our 5-minute timer on our tagine. So now we can turn it up a bit more. So medium-low heat, and now we get to cover it. Remember, without peaking, we want to be able to hear this come up to a simmer. So really, us waiting for that to come to a simmer is probably the longest part. Yeah, we're making banana bread too. Yeah, the bananas, if you let them get brown, you'll get a sweeter, more banana-y flavor. So that's the key. Yeah, like dried fruits are always such a good addition to African or Moroccan cooking. Today we're doing dried apricots, Bee Sultan. So here at Bon Appetit, everyone has their favorite banana bread recipe. We made every one, 14 different kinds to be exact, until we came up with a collective favorite. Brown sugar is key, and either a dollop of mascarpone or like sour cream makes for superior tenderness. Walnuts are optional, but encouraged. This is part of Bon Appetit's Best, a collection of their essential recipes. So our oven has to be at 350 Fahrenheit. And we actually use a mixer for this. Very interesting. So we need to spray our pan for the banana bread. We don't want it to stick. Am I quarantining myself? No. Yeah, I don't have a reason to quarantine myself, King Russell. So I have chosen not to. Here where I live is we are okay. You're not in too big of a risk. What do you think, Sammy? Will these silicone pans work?
For what?
The banana bread.
Should be okay.
We're gonna use this. It should work. Interesting. Oh, they do spray and then parchment. Well, that doesn't need to happen with our silicone. So guys, I'm gonna go away from the stovetop for now. And basically at this point, All we're doing with our tagine is listening for it to come up to a simmer. And then we will let it go for a bit without peaking. Very important. I'm gonna put that onto a sheet pan, just in case it bakes over. Then we're gonna do some nonstick spray. I really hope it doesn't stick to those ridges, so we'll see. We'll see. Now, that is complete. First step, done. Next up, we need to whisk our flour, baking soda, and salt in a bowl. I might skip that step because it just seems silly to mix it in a bowl when it's going in the mixer. Using an electric mixer on medium-high speed, beat your brown sugar, either mascarpone, yogurt, or sour cream, and then butter in a bowl until it's light and fluffy. And then we add eggs one at a time, so we need 2 eggs. And then on low speed, we add our flour mixture, the bananas, and then the chocolate chips and walnuts. Sam, you want walnuts or nah?
Banana bread?
Yeah. Walnuts. Walnuts and chocolate, and then like a little bit of salt is all you need. Okay, I suppose we'll get our mixer out and set up and then get all of our ingredients going. Hi, hey Mega, how are you? There's a Canadian woman at work who makes banana bread with peanut butter and bacon. It's strange but awesome. Is this a Canadian thing? Yes. I would say like anything with bacon is totally Canadian thing. I don't know, I think we really love bacon here. Whether it's like peanut butter and bacon or maple bacon, it's a thing. I mean, just a couple weeks ago is I made this chocolate cake, and then for the frosting, we put bacon fat in it. So it was like a chocolate bacon frosting. Very interesting. Okay, eggs, sour cream, butter, our bananas, our nice brown bananas. Very nice. Oh, but thank you. But's keeping me hydrated today, guys. See? She's such a good mom. She's been taking care of me since 2018. Drink your water, Kate. So refreshing. Get this big old mixer out. Looks like it needs a little wipe. My ear over here. You can tell it's heating up, but I don't hear any simmering yet from the tagine. Oh, no, we got to use the different bowl today. Almost put the wrong setup. We're making a quick bread. There we go. So we need this guy. And then that, and then our beaters. We need to beat it. Not knead it. Okay, so 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. I always keep my butter in the fridge, so I'm just going to soften it up a bit in the microwave first. And then to that, we add our brown sugar and sour cream and get that whipping. We need to cream it. This is like one of the most important steps of baking. Creaming your butter and sugar properly. Chef Mike getting put to work today. Yeah, banana bread with peanut butter and bacon. It's a thing. It's a thing, Des. That's gotta be good. It's smelling like stuff is starting to cook. Okay, so we don't want our butter melted. Really important. Just softened. If you melt your butter, you can't go back from that. Because this is such a small amount, I really want to keep an eye on it. I think banana bread is still one of my favorite go-to things to bake. Okay, a little bit longer. Perfect. Nice and soft. Get our mixer in our frame here. You discovered a Twitch channel that only shows old Iron Chef episodes 24/7. Seriously? Like, it's not through the Twitch food channel. It's actually someone else broadcasting it. Boom. Room temperature butter. Check. How much sugar? 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Oh, I think I hear some simmering back here. Yep. Okay, real quick. Check our tagine recipe. So give the tagine time to reach a simmer without uncovering. Perfect. And then we just want to be sure that we maintain a gentle simmer. So now that it has come up, we can look. Not a ton of steam there yet, but it is bubbling. And it smells actually super good. Oh my gosh, so much garlic and onion. So now I'm gonna put our apricots and lemon into here. And then I also just wanna give a little bit of salt onto our carrot and potato, because we need our vegetables seasoned as well. So that did not even take 20 minutes to come up to a simmer. So really good so far. It's less time than I thought it would take. Little sprinkle of salt. Keep in mind there's salt on the preserved lemon, so don't go crazy with the salt. You can always add more afterwards. Now that's gonna go back on. So I'm gonna set a 10-minute timer. See where that ends up in 10 minutes. The black stuff is dried apricot that is dried without sulfur. So it's dried without the preservative. So someone's not broadcasting it, Dust. It's the original Japanese version. What? What do I think about coconut sugar? I like using it. I like using it in like healthier versions of stuff. But this recipe is calling for like dark brown sugar, so I'm gonna stick with this. But coconut sugar, I actually like to use more in cooking than baking. That's my one thing. Okay, 1 cup brown sugar packed. Gotta get the hood vent going. Smelling like some cooking in here now. I really like using coconut sugar for cooking like Asian dishes. I find it's really nice. Okay, there's our 1 cup of brown sugar. And then a 1/3 cup of either the mascarpone, Greek yogurt, or sour cream. We're going with sour cream. Mix, mix, mix. I think we should let the butter mix with the sugar just a touch before we add the sour cream because it's cold. And the butter needs to be warm to be able to mix with the sugar properly. Let's plug this in and get it going on a nice low speed to start. Whee! A little bit more. Next. Oh, this mixer is my favorite thing ever. Way better than a KitchenAid. I'm just gonna come out and say it. And yeah, worth the little bit of extra money, I would say. It's really fun to use at home if you like baking. And it's really great for bread doughs as well. Okay, back on. Now we're really gonna whip it up. It says nice and light and fluffy is what we're looking for. This thing is a workhorse for sure, and it has really good warranty on it. Lots of positives. I don't know if I have any negatives. Yeah, really good customer service as well. I'm gonna start mashing our bananas. Yes, I love this. Like, not having to worry about stopping and starting. Love the open top. Looks like we're almost there. Go a bit more. Look at our bananas, guys. Gross. But that's what we want for our bananas. They get this really nice vanilla-y flavor when they're this brown. Okay, that looks amazing. Just gonna do one little scrape around the sides, and then I see there's a little bit of butter stuck in this one beater. Okay, and now start adding our egg. It's always a good idea to crack your egg into something else before you put it into the mixer, just in case. So one egg at a time. Then we'll give it a little blast. Want to incorporate each egg individually. Next. Yeah, why are we making peanut butter with eggs? We're making banana bread. Yeah, this comes off. You'll see when I take it apart. It's brilliant. And then I suppose we should start preheating our oven. Now that we're about halfway through the mixing process of our batter. Turn that off for a sec. And then with this mixer, so last weekend on stream is we used the grinder attachment or mincer as well as the sausage stuffer, and we made homemade sausages with it. It has so many good attachments and they're all really durable. Yeah, I asked Sammy, I was like, Sam, do you like banana bread in muffins or in a loaf? And he said he likes it in a loaf because there's more surface area for butter. And I said, well, I cannot argue with that.
And they French toast.
Oh yeah, and then if you bake it in a loaf and then don't eat all of it right away, then you can make French toast with the leftovers if it gets dried out. But typically banana bread doesn't last long enough for it to really dry out, so up to you. Yeah, why not in a bagel? Why not in a bagel? It's true. Okay, so we just blitzed our eggs into there. And then we add in our flour, and then our bananas, and then our chocolate chips, and then the walnuts. So let's measure out a couple ingredients first. First, mash up our bananas. And then we need half cup of chocolate chips and then a half cup of walnuts. This is the grossest part. We need like a close-up on this. Like these bananas are pretty much caramel already. Like this just does not look good, but it makes the most delicious baking. Oh. That's our 10 minutes on the tagine. Once I get these mashed, we'll check it. We don't want overcooked chicken for lunch. Oh, yes. There we go. We need our chocolate. We need our walnuts.
We need a bowl of cereal.
Sammy needs some cereal. So, semi-sweet chocolate chips or bittersweet. Or you could even do like chunks of chocolate. Why not? Why the heck not? Half a cup, they say. And our walnuts, this is something I like to keep in the freezer. I find the nuts don't go stale as quickly, especially if you buy like large bags of it, like from Costco, let's say. Plastic sounds. So we'll chop up our walnut pieces, and then we'll have a little bit of chocolate and a little bit of walnut in each bite. Yeah, there's Sam. A rare sighting of the Sam. He is playing, what, Anno 1880? He is playing Anno 1880. So up to you how big or small you want your pieces of walnut. And well, if you don't like walnuts, maybe play around with some other types. Pecan would probably be good, or cashew. You could see almond being good too. Almond and banana. Choose your own chocolate and nut destiny. How about castor beans? I don't believe so. You can only choose chocolate or nuts, not beans. And real quick, since our timer went off, we gotta check the tagine, guys. Get our cloth, be careful, because there's gonna be some steam that might come out. Oh, it's really simmering in the middle. I'm gonna go a bit lower here, but holy, that is smelling amazing. Just wanna see what's happening in the center there. I'm gonna do a little bit of digging. Yeah, oh. Like our chicken wings definitely feel like they're cooked. Obviously they're really small too. Yeah, a little bit lower heat for this stuff, but I think we're gonna go another 10 minutes and then check again. But the smells coming out of this are insane right now. Lots of really nice garlic and spice flavors. Or aromas. I'm able to touch it without gloves. Yeah, I got chef hands. I'm sorry, dude. Hot things don't affect me too much. Okay, back to our mixer. And then oven has to go on to 350 Fahrenheit. So preheat that while we're finishing mixing up our banana bread. So we need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour into this next. Sammy, can you smell it?
Starting to, yeah.
He's starting to smell it. One and a half cups. Get that off of there. Stuffed hash brown. Hey, I remember seeing those crazy stuffed hash browns in the States when we were there. But we didn't fall for the fad. Okay, so for a little bit of rise, we need 1.25 teaspoons of baking soda, not powder. 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. This is a 1/2 teaspoon measurement. And then a teaspoon of salt, which I think is super important, especially if you are adding nuts and chocolate. Okay, so we need to mix that on very low speed until just combined. So just until you see the flour disappear. And then we add in our bananas, walnuts, chocolate chips at the end. I'm gonna go stop. Add in our mashed bananas. They were on sale, so you grabbed a box. So what exactly is this stuffed hash brown then? Because I don't think we have those here. Since everyone else had to buy up all the chicken, eggs, butter, and all the frickin' pizzas. Oh man. That's so sad. For some reason, I feel like this is not gonna fit into our pan, but we'll see. So once again, mix on low speed. Yeah, at least you got toilet paper. And we're good. Maybe one more. A little bit more. Get all the dry bits from the bottom. I think I've even seen some people put like coconut flakes into their banana bread. That'd be good too. Okay, unplug, safety first. Unplug that mixer before you start taking stuff apart. And then we're gonna lift our entire mixing bowl off. DJ Con Carne, you are looking at Bon Appetit's best banana bread recipe. And we added walnuts and chocolate chips because that's a must. That's not optional, it's a must. So we have our pre-sprayed cake pan here, 8.5 inches by 4 inches. This one's silicone, so hopefully it shouldn't stick. If yours is metal, they did recommend putting parchment paper as well. Armored. You can make it for another 3 or 4 days before you have to brave the grocery store. Well done. Yeah, you're stocked up. Oh, the device. The mixer? Check it out. It's a Swedish brand of stand mixer that we got from one of our restaurant supply companies when we were unhappy with our KitchenAid. Okay, now scrape off our beaters and then put our batter in the pan. And this is looking good. It's been going on at your store for 2 weeks already, that people just keep buying up all this stuff. I know that our entire island was sold out of toilet paper, but at least we were stocked up prior to all this happening. This is going to be a full loaf pan. We're pushing it to the limit. One more time. And that's why I have a sheet pan underneath this, because we are pushing limits here. Success, friends. So it's 30 seconds on our oven for heating up. So I think we are good if we put this in there. And then we'll set our timer. And then we get to check on our tagine. Hopefully it's almost lunchtime here. So what does this bake at? So 350 Fahrenheit for, well, about an hour. She going in. Oh, surprise, oven's full of cookware, cast iron seasoning. Surprise, all your cast iron pans are there. Yeah, we'll do on the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna do a half an hour timer. I always like to go about the halfway point when I'm baking stuff at home, so we can rotate the tray. Going back over to the stove. You're 70% plant-based. Well done, Armored. Let's have a peek. Those are better simmers, more even cooking, not just in the middle. Give my carrots a little feel and the potatoes. Oh, I think we're almost there, guys. I am going to sprinkle the olives on. So many good smells right now. Yeah, you might need a loan for that mixer. We did get a pretty good deal on it from our rep, so that was our saving grace. Had to grab the thermometer from outside. Okay, so let's temp our chicken. I'm gonna go for the leg. And well, we'll check a breast as well. So chicken is definitely done. And we are cooking it nice low and slow, so we know that it won't get dried out. Our last thing to add, our last vegetable here, is cauliflower. So that should only have to steam for, well, less than 10 minutes, I'm gonna say. And then we will be eating. So just waiting on the cauliflower and the potato and carrot to finish cooking. Amazing. It's almost lunchtime, friends. So one thing we do have to do still is chop up some parsley for garnish. It also suggested cilantro if you like. So up to you guys what you want. And we're gonna use a good amount of parsley because it really does complement all of the flavors in this dish. It's almost bedtime, mama. And it's 1:23 p.m. here for me. I got lots of hours left in my day. So pick our parsley off the stem. And then we're gonna chop it nice and fine. Mama, are you and Papa back from Vegas now? Also, how did you enjoy the trip? Time for a choppy chop chop. Curly parsley is my nemesis, guys. My one kitchen nemesis. I don't know about you. It's the one thing I dislike chopping the most because it just flies everywhere. Okay guys, so we'll probably see the banana bread come out of the oven. I don't know if we'll be able to wait long enough for it to cool down and try it on the stream today. Cilantro for you, Dust? Yeah, I would do cilantro too. Didn't get any this week though. But it would be really good, whether it's fresh or cooked into it. That's good, Mama. Yeah, at least you could get back home before all of this craziness happened, hey? Okay, so just put that into a container for garnish in a little bit. Oh, cilantro for you. Yeah, for chopping, it's the most annoying. It's a glorified black pool. Oh, yeah. I mean, Vegas is just a place meant to spend money. Yeah, it was for their wedding, right? Otherwise, you guys never would have went. Oh my gosh. Sam and I, we quite enjoy Vegas. But we just go there for fun, right? We like the experience, and there's lots of good places to eat. So that's why we like going. And there's lots of cool stuff to do around Vegas too. Like if you get bored of all of the shops and stuff like that, get out of there. Get out of the city for a day. Okay, so plating says it's typically served in the tagine. So that would be put in the middle of your table, and then that's called family style, where you have one big plate of something that the rest of the family takes their own portion out of, which is my favorite style of eating. And that's what Sam and I are doing for our wedding. You've only been to Vegas once, Dust. Took $800 for gambling and had a fun time. Haven't been in probably 15 years. I would say like the first time I was there, I was just turning 21. And we actually had quite a bit of success with the slot machines. Sam and I went a couple years ago now, and the gambling totally changed. We said it was a waste of money to even play anything. The chances of winning has gone down so far, or so much, that it just wasn't fun. It was like, well, this machine's just like eating our money, where we thought, hey, we can take this 20 bucks and go have like a really nice meal somewhere instead. Hi, Cabri, how are you? And yeah, that was the other really fun part, is like the buffet in Vegas. Oh my goodness. So much crab, but it is also sad to see the amount of food that's wasted. It's crazy there. Seriously, crazy experience. Can you show him around the strip clubs in Vegas? If he'll go with you. Oh, you both have mega chest problems. So yeah, walking around in all of the smoking environments was not good, right, Mama? All the buffets are shut down in Vegas right now. Crazy. Hey, I am getting bowls for Sammy and I, because it's almost time to eat lunch. We're almost there, friends. Gonna grab my trivet from outside. It is really nice out now. It's sunny and not windy. Squashed up in a plane. Yeah, like a pack of sardines. Isn't that the truth? That's right, Titan. Yeah, you were kicked out because you're using Monopoly money. You silly. The place is humming of dope. You lived in Vegas for over 14 years, but your fam had a restaurant in Green Valley. A deli? Like what kind of deli? Tell me more, tell me more. Okay, I'm peeking. Let's see how our veggies are doing. I'm gonna turn this up just a touch. Just a touch to finish them off. And then we should be good to go. One little side note while we have time. Look what Sammy got for us for stream. I'm really excited. Oh, Henderson, sweet. You know what? Actually, my first experience in Vegas, I was like 16 years old. I went there for a soccer tournament and we stayed in Henderson, a New York style deli. Okay, so look what Sammy got for us. It was on special. We have our own Lego hype train for stream. And this set is 40-year anniversary. So it's the exact same train from 1980. I was like, what? And so what we're gonna do with you guys is, well, you can see that the Real Magic Cookie is a conductor. We're gonna let you guys choose your own figurines and then we'll put each little conductor guy on the train. Yeah, does it go choo-choo? So, we're gonna be building this up at one point. Yeah, really cool, right? We really like Lego, and that was one that we thought we could make use of it. I'm gonna peek at our banana bread. Oh, it's rising. Let it rise. So how many pieces? So 188 pieces in this one. And did you know that components for Lego are made in Denmark, Hungary, Mexico, China, and the Czech Republic? Interesting. I'm gonna tape like a little Twitch logo onto this. Yeah, that's a lot of moving parts. Exactly. Got some loose pieces in there. So there's our little booklet, our instruction book. Shouldn't take me too long to build this guy up. It's gonna be a fun one. And it looks like the wheels do roll, which is cool. Okay, should we check our tagine for hopefully one of the last times here? After we turned up the heat a bit. There's more steam now. I'm gonna try one of these pieces of cauliflower. Still a bit of crunch. But even just the steam has flavored the cauliflower. Just from having the steam hit it. Getting all these garlicky flavors. Okay, 2 minutes, friends. Since I like my veggies with a little bit of bite anyways. Okay, next week. I can't believe we're like coming up to the end of March, guys. See what kind of food holidays we have coming up. Sometimes I like to celebrate those on stream. We are at the Ides of March. So, well, we do have like Easter, or sorry, Easter's coming up in April. Oh, yes. March 28th, Black Forest Cake Day. It's over. We got the kirsch up there in our bar area. We'll just have to get some brandied cherries, some whipped cream, some chocolate. We'll make Sam's mom's recipe. We're getting drunk off cake that day, March 28th. That's a Saturday. And then we gotten some requests. Spanica pita from White Dove. So I'm feeling like a Greek themed stream coming up next week for White Dove. Spanica pita. What else? We just did Greek food not too long ago. Maybe we'll do some lamb. Lammy, lamb, lamb. I will not do it on Friday. No, that'll be something that's like more intense, more involved type of stream. So that would be either a Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, a Greek stream. Do some lammers, Spanica pita. What else? Maybe some dolmades, the little like stuffed grape leaves. Okay, I will keep you informed. Oh my gosh, yes, make our own hummus. Here we go, guys. Full of good ideas. Okay, it's food time. Clear the area. We're plating up. Get this big ol' thing over to our cutting board. Donair, you know what? We did donair, not too long ago. So that is what we did on our last Greek themed stream, is we made our own gyro or gyro meat with beef, like fresh ground beef. So, so good. And we still have a little chunk of it in the freezer that we put away. Okay, big old tagine coming off the stove top. Be careful. It's heavy. It's really hot. See the best view here. Are we ready for some steam in your face? Ah. Butt's like, yes, I am ready for steam right in my face. Flavored steam all up on ya. Okay, so we can put a little bit of parsley over this right now. And then we can do a little bit more parsley after we put it in our bowl that we're gonna eat out of. I'm so raspberry jelly of your meal. It smells really good. But there's no smell that's like overpowering the other. It just smells really balanced and just like so flavorful. Yeah, it's not overwhelming. We are definitely steamy in here. Try and get our lid popped up in the photo as well. Do it for the gram. Oh my gosh, great timing, guys. Welcome in, Christopher Collects and crew. How was the stream today? We are just getting ready to plate up our lunch. Look, great timing. A Moroccan chicken tagine. This is a little special piece of cooking equipment that I got for my birthday last week. Hi, Lynn. Martin, good to see you. Mama, it was freezing in Vegas when you were there. I have a new kitchen. It's not new. It's definitely not new, but it's well taken care of. I want to taste this broth in here. What have we made today, guys? Moroccan chicken tagine. And we also have Bon Appetit's best banana bread baking in the oven right now.
Caribou.
Mmm. Holy. That's like perfectly seasoned. You're just talking about Canadian coins. What animals are on the 25 cents? My fiance is saying caribou. The caribou is on there. That is unreal. Just gonna move that over. You can put it in our bowl. Is it a moose? Oh, now you're in heck. Wait, you guys are Canadian, right? A big old moose. Now I have to check. Get the piggy bank out.
No, it's not. It's caribou.
It's a caribou. Yep, definitely a caribou. That's not a moose. There you go. That's a caribou. We've seen lots and lots of those. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. No touching money and then plating food. Okay, we got our spoon. Haha, mama. So you thought Vegas was cold and then Papa thought it was hot? Yeah, look at you guys, just complete opposites. Okay, before we start serving, check out this recipe, guys. So you have both recipes linked that we're using today. So Moroccan chicken tagine, we added potato, carrot, and cauliflower to get some veggies in the mix today. And then it gets cooked. So we broke the chicken apart into pieces, leg and breast. And then we just add a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of water. And then we have olives, preserved lemon, and dried apricots. So it's like a sweet and salty kind of mix. And then that cooked on the stove top, nice low and slow simmer for actually about 45-ish minutes, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna try and get a chicken leg. It's hiding under here. There we go. So the chicken is going to be falling off the bone. Get some more veggies and olives in here. It's definitely messy. So many good colors, hey? Get out of the way, spoon. We need some sauce. We need some sauce for dipping. Maybe one more potato in there. Yeah, you're on it. We need some broth, Kate. Oh, wait. She's already there. I got you. I got you, fam. Now we're gonna clean up our edges. And then let's just put a little bit more fresh parsley. Yeah, this is why the channel is rated mature. Thanks, but trying to make it look perfect, and hopefully it tastes perfect too. So along with the chopped parsley, as you guys can do cilantro if you like that too. A lewd. A very lewd stream. Oh, what is this like little piece of chicken? Hello. Mmm. What? That was too good. Let's take this out for a sec. It's a really good idea that we pre-salted the chicken. Has a great seasoning on it. I am so excited for this. I'm surprised Sam's not over here yet. Yeah, make Sammy taste test it. I will try. I know. That's why I like when he eats my food, is because he'll tell me honestly whether it's good or not.
Crap or not?
Yeah. He's the one I trust. So I think you do need like a fork and a spoon for this. Probably. And then just be aware, there is turmeric and paprika, so it might stain your clothes if you splash this on yourself. I'm gonna go for a potato because I think those would have soaked up so much of the broth flavor. And I also want to let my chicken just cool down a touch. Yeah, this is a dish most suited to eat with a spork. Mmm. Just like a nice burst of lemon right off the bat. And then potato just melts in your mouth. Let's check the carrot. And I like how the veggies aren't just like all mush. Now that they've cooked for a bit, I do like all the different textures. Mmm. So much sweetness. Vyun! Yep, the money shot. So far, Tagine's success. Like, the carrots taste so floral. Mr. Sporks, how are you?
Ian!
There's Sammy's dish. Yeah, when you say my name over a tagine 3 times, I magically appear. We're gonna call ours the tagine. Yeah, the tagine. Let's try this olive.
Got some flavor, that broth.
There's so much. Mmm. Olives. You did just get here in time. Yep. We got some lunch. Let's see our chicken. Should just pull right apart, but still be nice and juicy. That is our halfway timer on our banana bread, so I'm just gonna swivel that around in the oven. Holy, it's got some rise. I think it might touch the oven rack above it. I'm gonna do 20 more minutes on that. Bon Appetit's best banana bread. Okay, let's try this chimkin. Are you happy? Vyun's wife just got home from her vacation. I'm gonna chill with her for a bit. But if you want and you're free, you want a game later? Little BL? You just made a batch of preserved lemons yesterday. Yeah, you'll catch up in about 3 weeks when your lemons are ready.
Borderlands.
Mmm. I even think we could have put a bit more salt on the chicken. even with us pre-seasoning it. It is so tender and juicy.
It's out for Steam now. It's actually on sale right now. $50 or 50%
Like,
off.
what? So much juices. Torino! Thank you so much for the 8 months, dude. How are you doing today? And I think I am brave in saying that this could be another one of those things that gets better on the second or third day if you let it sit in the broth. Dust. Don't spend your money then if you can't. Did we add yogurt?
I didn't buy it. My friend didn't like it for Epic Games, so he gave me his code.
I didn't add any yogurt. Yeah, let the flavors marry for longer. Oh man. And hell yeah, a little bit of bread to soak up the broth for this. I wish I had some of that homemade bread that she made for us that one day. Like a little Moroccan flatbread. Fat pitas dipped in the sauce. You know it, Sporks. Like, would you even know that there's onion in there? You get more garlic than onion, though, don't you?
I know it. That's good.
Mmm.
Chicken's super moist.
Yeah. That's some of the most moist chicken ever.
Did Bunkman get his book yet?
Bunkman is patient still. Not yet. He checked yesterday. Your dinner today, Vion, was at a restaurant specializing in pork dishes. They had an all-you-can-eat spare ribs dinner. How many spare ribs did you eat? But, and I'm sort of proud of yourself for this, you only ate until you were full. That's not all you can eat, Vion.
You did it wrong. It's all you can eat, and then eat more.
Yeah.
You can go farther.
Mr. Jingles, how are you?
Don't let the wife drive you home because you're too
Yeah.
full.
All you can eat. When you need a wheelbarrow to roll you out of the restaurant. When they need to call you a taxi. We gotta get this guy out of here. I don't know what tastes better, the chicken or the vegetables. Get a little bit of apricot. Mmm. Yeah, you know it's good if you can cut it with a spoon. That's so good, Vion. Yeah, you know we're just bugging you. You've been eating so well, and it does pay off. But your dinner tonight, leftover Italian chicken with sauteed onion, mushroom, and thin spaghetti with olive oil, parm, and red pepper. Yum. Chicken pasta with onion mushrooms. Yes. I'm in my happy place, guys. I got like my chicken dismembering hand over here. And they did suggest removing the skin of the chicken for the tagine, but I think it really kept it so moist. I think that's key. So when I originally temped this, it was already at 150 Fahrenheit, the chicken. And then we still simmered it for probably another 20 minutes after that, and it's still not dried out. Bye, Vune. Go catch up with your waifu. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. You were told that the tagine broth makes good couscous. Yeah, how did you have any broth left? Corned beef and cabbage in the crock pot? Oh yeah, you still gotta go to the store to get the cabbage? Are you gonna brave it or what? Cutlery? No way. Sometimes it's not needed. You got a runny nose? Tagine, how to make the best chicken ever. Yeah, I've only eaten one olive so far. That is the dessert, isn't it? Good job, dearie. We have a little over 10 minutes on our banana bread, so we're gonna keep munching. Yeah, you made the clean plate club.
Every day. Every day.
I'm so happy I put the veggies in this. And I only used the carrot and potato because that's what the Moroccan lady used when she made us tagine with chicken. And it tasted so good. I can't wait to do this with lamb shank. Anyone ever had lamb tagine?
A video last night.
That's the chimkin wings. I time-lapsed Sammy eating a dozen chicken wings. This banana bread is looking good.
That was the tree that fudged up our power line.
Yeah, there's the tree from yesterday. Thanks a lot, tree. Yep, unsulfured dried apricots. Wasn't Sammy's face so proud? He's like, this is me. I did that. That's what took out the power, exactly. And it wasn't just that one. Was that the one that you think you heard? Or
No.
the other one fell just up the road from us?
Yeah.
Sam did hear the tree fall, and then the power cut out. Just boom. Couple of cracks beforehand.
Oh, it was kind of simultaneous.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, bunch of big trees.
So when I got home, because I was at an appointment, so I was planning to start later anyways, is when I got home, I tried to post on Discord saying what's going on. Internet was so shite that I couldn't even do that for like an hour. This, a rare occurrence on Cook with Kate, when Kate actually finishes all of her food. Because we have to wait for banana bread, which I think was important. We gotta at least see the banana bread. We're not gonna be able to cut into it right away because it has to cool off, but at least we can see the end product.
That is really good.
Like you can taste all the vegetables still.
I would have put maybe the cauliflower in like a couple minutes before. But that's about it.
Is this what it's like to not like sports? Yep. Such flavor. Much wow. I know, I hope it comes out in one piece, right? I'm iffy about that pan we put it in. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Yeah. I want to watch people hit leather wrapped rubber with wooden sticks and vulcanized rubber with composite. Okay, just dessert left, as Sporks said. You're getting back to tamale making. Steam pot number 3. Take care, Sporks. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy those olives. It's dessert. So if they don't continue the NHL season, the Bruins are the champions. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Just kind of sucks for the rest of the teams, that's all. Yeah, be careful out there in the treepocalypse. Always good to see you, Sporks. The olives just melt in your mouth. Toronto has to get relegated down to the AHL? Why? Because they don't have enough points? We got to save all that good stuff. Oh, if you lose a goalie who hasn't been on the ice in 15 years. And is also a Zamboni driver. Oh my God. Are you pulling my leg? All right, timer. We've never had a longer 4 minutes in our life. Let's go. Lunch has been consumed. I don't know if we can wait any longer. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good joke. Don't tell Sammy. I think that's his team. The Maple Leafs. Okay, so you guys wanted next week with White Dove Stream with the Spanakopita pita. You said, so Spanakopita pita, maybe some lamb. We'll see how the prices are at the store. Hummus. What else? Maybe we'll do like some grilled veggies. Yeah, Titan's laughing at least. Or are we always down for Greek salad? Dolmades. Yum. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, White Dove. I am looking for someone to raid, guys. Scoos is on? Oh no, we're going to see the Nana bread. We're waiting. That's why I'm being patient right now. Sun's coming back out for us. We have 1 minute, 56 seconds on the timer for bananas bread. Twitch Stewie, how are you? Don't worry, guys, don't worry. Not quite yet, and you're very welcome. I'm happy that we were able to stream today. I was worried because there was so many outages in our one little area that sometimes the workers get too overwhelmed, or sometimes the tree falls in a really weird place where it's hard to fix the power line. Yeah, sitting still for banana bread. Where the bread at? In the oven. It's baking. Yeah, next time, let's just raid Kate's fridge and pantry. Nice, you're doing renos.
Oh, yeah.
Cookie!
Cookie gifted a tier 1 sub to White Dove 160. They have given 163 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Magic Cookie, for gifting the sub to White Dove. That's 3 months for us, White Dove. Yeah. What about raiding Mama House? Is that actually a streamer? No. Thanks, Lidl. We're actually just wrapping up. It's been the best 3 months ever. Aw, thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, I hope to make you guys better, and then you guys always push me to be better. It's definitely a two-way street. The sound that we've been waiting for. It's Mama's House 1984. Is she a food and drink streamer? Stupendous Sunday. Icing sugar cookies as cutie oranges, hopefully. Oh, fancy. She's going insane on that cookie. Well, check out this insane banana bread that's actually not quite ready still. It's got a bit of jiggle still. So I think we should probably go see what Mama's house is doing. But look at this. Like, look at that rise. I thought it would maybe like go over the sides of the baking pan, but it didn't. But look at this. Just a little too much jiggle. So for sure needs a couple more minutes still. Have you ever tried an English Sunday roast? It is not fully cooked, no. She's going back in. We gotta wait longer. But I did want to show you guys that we are almost there and how it did look at this point. I can't recall like doing a really proper Sunday English roast, but we should do that, Shadow Badger. Should probably reset my timer too. I'm gonna go 6 more minutes on that. Okay, we are going to go raid Mama's house, 1984. I'm sorry guys that we are not gonna see the end result of the banana bread, but make sure you check Discord and Instagram because that's where I post off stream. Hi Steam, good to see you, man. Okay, I hope you guys all have a wonderful night or day wherever you are. It was so good to be back today. So happy to have my power back. And we made some amazing stuff. Our first tagine stream, which was a success. Next time we will do something that's not chicken in there. Maybe a little bit of beef one or something. Okay guys, thank you so much for everything today. All of the raids, the biddies, the subs and gifted subs. It all adds up. I'm gonna click that. And we will be back next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and probably some bonus streams during the week at our one job site that we streamed at during the day. So we'll be going back to that place and starting to sand, prime, and paint and finish up the walls there. So see you guys soon. And obviously, yes, stay tuned on Discord because we will let you know. Okay, bye guys. Take care. Love you all.